After the dragon falls, silence covers the earth. The dragon was gone, the Anunnaki dissolved. The counterfeit kingdom shattered. The false messiah silenced. And for the first time since Eden, the world fell into holy silence. Not the silence of fear, not the silence of oppression, but the silence of rest. The sky cleared, the air softened, the ground hummed with renewal. Human hearts felt a weight lift that they never realized they carried. Heaven held its breath, because the hour had come. The hour prophecy long concealed. The hour kingdoms tried to erase. The hour the dragon feared more than judgment itself. The hour of the remnant. Oh, the gathering begins. The children of the covenant assemble across the earth, from coastlines to deserts, from mountains to inner cities, from islands to rain forests. The remnant felt the summoning. It was not sound, not speech, not command. It was recognition, the bloodline of ancient covenant, scattered over continents through slavery, exile, colonization, and deception, suddenly awakened like embers igniting. They stepped out of homes, out of cities, out of nations, guided not by maps, but by ancestry. They gathered in wildernesses just as prophecy foretold. Black, brown, indigenous, those whom the world rejected, oppressed, forgot, and mislabeled, now stepped forward as the chosen, the real Israel, the true heirs of the covenant. Heaven-sanctioned coronation. When they gathered, the sky opened, not with fear, not with judgment, but with celebration. Light descended gently this time, not to destroy darkness, but to honor truth. The Messiah stood among them, not distant, not elevated, but in their midst the remnant knelt. But he lifted their faces, he spoke. You were despised but chosen. You were scattered but preserved. You were enslaved but not forgotten. You were silenced but written in my book. A crown of living light materialized above every head, each unique, each carrying glory that reflected their journey, and heaven proclaimed, the true Israel is revealed.
Like the thrones of the remnant rise from the earth. Thrones rose from the ground, not golden, not jeweled, not carved by human hands, but formed from the very essence of creation. Each throne was different.
Some looked like mountains, some flowed like rivers, some shone like galaxies, some pulsed like hearts, some glowed like dawn. These were not thrones of domination, but thrones of stewardship, for the remnant were crowned, not to rule over people, but to restore creation. The Messiah declared, you will judge nations with justice. You will rebuild what was broken. You will reign in humility. You will heal with wisdom. Every lie about their identity is burned away.
The world watched shaking, weeping, awestruck, for every lie ever spoken about the identity of the true Hebrews was exposed and burned away. They are lost, lie.
They disappeared.
They are not important,
lie.
Another people inherited the covenant,
lie. Light swept across the nations and erased the false history written by empire, colonizers, scholars, and the shadow. The truth became visible like ink in fire. The original covenant people, the oppressed of the earth, stood shining in full revelation.
The nations bow not to the remnant, but to the truth. Kings came forward, humbled. Nations approached, trembling, not to worship the remnant, for the remnant would not allow it,
but to acknowledge the truth. We have inherited lies. We have believed deception. We submit to the light. The Messiah spoke, the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. And the world finally understood what those words meant. the remnant receives their inheritance, the Messiah stretched out his hand, from the earth rose. Scrolls of ancient authority, keys of spiritual dominion, instruments of healing, seals of leadership.
Symbols of promise.
He said to the remnant,
You are heirs of the covenant.
You will rebuild the ruins.
You will restore the nation.
You will be priests and kings in the age of light.
The remnant felt generations of pain transform into purpose. Their wounds glowed with meaning, their scars turned into wisdom. Their suffering became authority. They were crowned not despite their suffering,
but because of it. The earth rejoices. Creation finally recognizes its stewards. Animals approached, forests sang, winds danced, oceans bowed. Creation itself recognized its rightful stewards. The Messiah declared, the earth will be ruled by those who loved righteousness even when they had nothing. And the world entered a new atmosphere, warm, awake, reborn.
What this chapter sets in motion, the crowning of the remnant brings,
the rebuilding of the world,
the restoration of nations, the cleansing of history, the healing of creation, the beginning of the age of life.
The true Israel stepping into divine purpose. The dragon is gone. The remnant is crowned, the Messiah reigns, the earth rejoices, the kingdom of light has returned to its rightful rulers.